as Major Paul Theriot and Major Lucky O'Connell with Loadmaster Master Sergeant Mark Allen on board the big C-17 Globemaster 3. I want you to watch this performance now in less than 1,500 feet. Major Theriot will pull back on that stick, raise the deck angle up to 25 degrees, climbing out, showing you just how the C-17 Globemaster would escape airstrip with hostile surroundings. Right about now, the nose will come off of the runway and we're up and running. That is impressive, ladies and gentlemen. Major Paul Theriot, Major Lucky O'Connell, and Master Sergeant Mark Allen on board. This crew has a combined total of over 7,000 flying hours. C-17's first pass is going to be a high-speed pass. You'll see him starting a teardrop maneuver out there to the right to align himself with the runway. He's going to accelerate the big C-17 Globemaster 3 up to 300 knots, demonstrating the rapid strategic capability of this cargo aircraft. The C-17 design includes a modern computerized glass cockpit, a heads-up display at both of the pilot stations, an advanced cargo handling system, allowing it to operate with a crew half the size of similar aircraft. Only 3 persons are required to fly the C-17. Setting up there at what we call a duster turn used by crop dusters, a left turn 90 degrees and then a right turn 270 degrees, aligning himself with the runway. I want you to notice as he approaches the airfield at about 300 miles an hour, 300 knots, how quiet the C-17 is. This gives it a tactical advantage flying low over hostile territory. Also, it is very environmentally friendly. Here he comes from the right, ladies and gentlemen, the C-17, the Globemaster 3, the latest in inventory of the United States Air Force cargo and troop carrying capability. Listen to the quiet. Tell you what, you see a lot of vapors coming off of the wing of the C-17. Wait till you see the Super Hornet fly. With all of this humidity, we're going to get vapors that probably will envelop the entire airplane. So have your cameras ready when the F-A-18 Hornet, Super Hornet flies. C-17 provides direct delivery capability. It combines the intercontinental cargo carrying capabilities of large transport aircraft with a short runway capability of much smaller aircraft. It can routinely land and take off in runways only 3,500 feet long. 4 Pratt & Whitney F-117 engines power the C-17. These are the same engines used on the Boeing 757. Each engine delivers over 40,000 pounds of thrust. This amount of thrust allows the Globemaster 3 to carry over 170,000 pounds of cargo. And the range of the C-17 with this amount of cargo is 2,400 nautical miles. However, the C-17 can reach anywhere in the world non-stop using the in-flight refueling capability. Now let's see if we're going to complete a 360-degree circle here. He said he might modify, but I want you to look and see the leading edge slats and the large power lift flaps. Now the leading edge flaps are on the front part of the wing, and the large power flaps are on the trailing part of the wing. These devices change the shape of the C-17. It's the key to its low final approach speed, enabling this aircraft to land and stop at very short distances. Landing gear is down, leading edge flaps are down, and the trailing edge flaps, the big ones, are down. And he's got it slowed way, way down. Major Paul Theriot at the controls with Lucky O'Connell in the right seat. demonstrate its ability to depart an airport where enemy resistance is suspected. Now setting up, the aircraft is going to maneuver to show its ability to fly at very slow speeds and demonstrate its advanced aerodynamics in action. The aircraft is performing a series of steep banks out there to maneuver for a low-speed pass and a circle over the airfield. In case you're wondering how big it is, the wingspan is about half the length of a football field. The tail, 5 stories tall. The C-17 empty weighs about 280,000 pounds. Maximum loaded gross weight rises to over 500,000 pounds. Notice the upturned wingtips. Out on the end of the wings, you'll see that they're turned up. They're called winglets. It helps in the aerodynamic efficiency of the aircraft as well as the fuel efficiency. And in case you're wondering, give you an idea of how big the airplane is, those upturned winglets are 9 feet tall. Watch now as he's going to execute a tight 360-degree turn in the confines of the airport. Aircraft is extremely agile at both high and low speeds, making it easy to operate in any tactical situation, including the combat delivery capability of paratroopers or heavy equipment. C-17 uses a quadruple redundant fly-by-wire system to run its flight controls. That means that the fly-by-wire system, the aircraft's flight controls are electronically operated by inputs from the control sticks and the rudders. There are 4 separate flight control computers, each of which can manage the entire system by itself. And the computers continuously monitor the flight controls and each other. And if there are any problems, they automatically work around the disabled system. In addition to these features, the C-17 still has a mechanical backup. Look at that, all conducted within the confines of the airfield here at Delaware Air Force Base, the giant C-17 Globemaster 3. The aircraft is now maneuvering to demonstrate a full flap approach to a simulated short field runway. This short field capability allows the C-17 Globemaster 3 to land at 6,000 more airfields worldwide than are currently available to other military transport aircraft and commercial wide-bodied aircraft. In fact, during the NATO peacekeeping mission to Bosnia, C-17 crews airlifted nearly 1/2 of the total cargo and only 1/4 of the missions, while boasting an impressive 96% reliability rate. C-17 you see flying here today weighs almost 350,000 pounds. Major Theriot has the aircraft slowed down to about 120 miles an hour now, and you're going to see a simulated arrival to an airfield with hostile forces nearby. It's called a random steep approach. Also can be used from very high altitudes. C-17 made its original flight in 1991. Since then, it's set over 20 world records, including payload to altitude and time to climb records. McDonnell Douglas, now Boeing, delivered the first C-17 to Charleston Air Force Base in 1993. Watch him now as he executes the random steep tactical approach. He's going to plant that airplane right on the runway. You're going to see him start to apply braking, then notice the last half of the big engines will slide rearward, exposing the cascade thrust reversers, which directs the thrust forward and aids in slowing the aircraft. Here we go. We're down. Engines are sliding back. The thrust reversers. Now they add power to the thrust reversers. capability that very few jet aircraft have, the ability to back up. Ground maneuverability is extremely important when space is limited to offload operations on a day-to-day basis. All of the maneuvers that you saw here today are representative of those flown by operational crews every single day as they provide a highly responsive and flexible airlift capability for America. Once again, the demonstration pilots, Major Paul Therio, Major Lucky O'Connell, the Loadmaster Master Sergeant Mark Allen. As they turn this big C-17 around here in front of you, let's put our hands up in the air and wave to them, showing them that you appreciate the unique capabilities of the C-17 and its ability to perform for the United States of America. Put your hands up in the air. Impressive performance by the C-17, the Globemaster 3.